Whoa! That's it. Those are grayling, yeah. First fish and it was a trout. It was a trout. I was about to say that. Good morning, good morning. Not actually morning now, it's almost 12 o'clock. We have traveled 250 kilometers to, no, 160 almost kilometers to fish this raging river. No, this is a tributary that goes into another river. We're just hiking down to it with on this little river because it's easier, as you can see, pretty brushy all around us. It's mid-September. We're having a 2-day expedition this day, then we're staying at a cabin later, and then we're exploring another part of the bigger river tomorrow. And let's see what we can find there. Could be interesting. We're still going, and there's a bunch of those moose tracks almost the size of my palm, like crazy how big they are. I don't want to find tracks of that one specific animal, which we have this for. But yeah, hopefully we're not going to use it. And after we came out of the car and we approached this little river, I heard some kind of like grunting noise. The red stag and moose are in rut right now, so it's really possible that this guy just passed here as well, and we're now trailing him. Well, this is our river. This really is our river. This is an expedition, and we need to see what is going on so we can come here in the spring and already know what's up. So we have basically thick forest on the left, the same thick forest on the right. We can go down and up and like see what's up in this river. And yeah, I was just gonna do that. Find some rapids, find some places where there's more water. Maybe not the best place to fish with the fly, but I do have my spinning rod with me as well in this trip, so we're gonna try to use that probably at some time as well. But you know, in a new place, it's really tricky to find the key and find something that's working. Maybe, yeah, that's a problem. Maybe we will switch up some spots and go more downstream where the river is wider, because we're pretty high up now in the time of the year when there's not a lot of water in those rivers. But yeah, basically this is a tryout session right here. We're now going against the rule book because we're going downstream, and I'm like more just trying to understand what kind of places are here. trying to stay out of the water as much as I can. But it's for sure easier to move around. Yeah, it's easier to move around by the river rather than on the banks. But there are some holes deep as this, and a bit deeper even, but it's tricky to get to them. At least the river has opened up a little bit. If those tiny streams can hold the trout, then this one should as well, even in the summertime or in the autumn. It should hold some. Maybe not the biggest ones, because the bigger ones tend to disappear when the water level drops. Okay, this is now starting to look like what I was coming for. A wider river, those a little bit steeper banks on the side, big rocks in the river. Everything is fine, everything is as it should be. But the water level is really low. And now we're going downstream, that's also really bad. Just working the river, clearing it out. Not the best place for fly fishing. There's just a nice deep place there and a bunch of cover, so wanted to try at least a couple of times. I'm checking those Google Maps and satellite imagery. This place where we're at right now was stated as a deeply forested area. But when we're going, it's like clear cut there, and yeah, just down there there's like a beaver muck. So obviously not an ideal place for fish, at least the ones we're after. So I think we're gonna hike back to the car and drive downstream a little bit to see what's going on there. And yeah, because this higher river is pretty shallow in those low water times. So yeah, let's make it a quick hike back. Let me be honest, I wanted to save this area of the river for tomorrow, but I think that, you know, you can never hike as much as you think you will be hiking, you know, and I think we'll have something left for tomorrow as well, because after seeing what kind of situation is there upstream where we were just now, I understood that I had to change something. And yeah, you can hear the river is alive, the river is looking a lot better, and this looks like a grayling kind of spot. We can try to do something here. Still, the water is a little bit more shallow than I would like, but it looks a lot better than it was previously. And now we are going to go upstream. That's going to be a lot better as well. Position myself a little bit better. Yeah, and the river has opened up. There's a bit more places to cast. For some reason it feels like it's, I don't know, 6 or 7 in the evening already. But yeah, this is the first nice rapid we're seeing. Well, I mean, don't want to waste too much time in a single spot. Nice, and that wasn't a small one. And I was about to say that we are now fishing out this little rapid. Just below, I mean just above, there's a tiny shelf, and then the stream like drops in a little bit deeper, slower water. Everything as it should be, as I'm always saying. I dropped my fly in and I saw my line just getting like super straight. I pulled on it and there was a fish, but I didn't manage to get it out. And I saw some flash under the water. From the weight it felt like a decent one, as usually the ones that you don't get feel the biggest ones, right? First fish and it was a trout. It was a trout. Feel that I can read it, you know, those spots. And the one thing that is now against us is the sun that is beating down. It's just fish have a lot less places to cover, to get some cover and to hide. So we're gonna hike up and there will be some more forested areas, I think. It would be a little bit better. There was a nice little trout hiding there and it looked like a trouty spot. One thing that is completely driving me crazy is this green stuff that is growing on the bottom of the river. Line wrapped around something. I have to take off my backpack. Oh yeah, that's fly fishing when you don't know how to do it correctly. Whoa, 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 whoa. Something has eaten the fish. Of course. Added scent to my fly now. Oh, I need to catch a fish, otherwise I'm feeling cooked. I'm getting cooked today. Again, what? Okay. Why are they so picky? I can't understand. Whoa! That's it. Those are grayling, yeah. As usual. And just drag it in with big strides and long pauses. Guess that was it about this place. just this, like, I don't know, 200 meter stretch. There was a beaver dam which we demolished a little bit. Just got a couple of waterways now. And yeah, I'm just surprised about the inactivity and the fish that are biting. They're so, like, skirmish, they're so picky. It's hard to land one. And also, yeah, well, after my Google Maps and everything, we're now standing in the forest, but everywhere there are some clear cuts, and yeah, the river is just not what I expected, but that's what happens when you go to unknown place. And yeah, I'm a bit tired, and we should cook up some food. I think it would make us feel a little bit better. We just had a massive bite again. Not like again, but yeah, a massive fish. First I set the hook, I thought that I had snagged it in a branch. Then I was like, whoa, it's kind of moving, you know? I don't understand why it didn't hold up. And I did manage to pull on it. I did damage her, like, you know, she did get hurt probably. And there's no much use of me trying again that same spot. I just don't understand why it didn't hold up. Maybe it got banged up on that log there and maybe just somehow got off because of the log. Because I did set the hook quite good. Whew, finally, after, it's 4:37 now. From the sunlight and everything, it seems like it would be maybe 8 o'clock in the evening. It's actually not that bad. I messed it up. That was fine. Yeah. And I'm just gonna be sitting down for this one. I don't care this time. This day has been super hard for us. Well, it is fun to go to unknown places, but you know, there's all the time the question, will it be good or will it completely? Today, completely. And it seems like all the expeditions this year on trout streams and places like this is like, the further I go, the worse it gets. And usually it's like you must go further there because nobody wants to go that far, and yeah, the situation will be better there. For me, it's almost completely opposite. All the closer spots have been super fun and great. And all the close ones, I mean, all the far ones have been crazy, like today. And for some reason, it's 5:30 and we haven't ate anything today. I didn't want to as well. It's like when you're all the time doing something, you forget that you need to eat. And what do we have today? Of course, our good old beef patties, as usual. super easy to make, and fills you up quite good as well. You have to think in a little bit different way. That I like to be thankful regardless that I can be here today, I can do those things today, and we can try to remember about other people and hope to motivate more people to do things like we are doing here. You don't have to fly fish. You don't have, but you can just go out there, be in the wild. Once we're like fishing and going after the fish, and it's like this, try that. Sometimes forget to just slow down and look around. I'm taking 1 lettuce, 2 lettuce, 4 lettuce. The whole view on the day seems already better after you have had something to eat. It doesn't change the fact that we have yet to catch a fish, that we haven't done it yet, but anyways, there are some couple, as I'm saying, trouty looking spots which I'm gonna try, and then we're gonna go downstream a little bit. But all we did was send that fish flying, and that's it. Nice rapid here. I don't quite understand how deep it is, but looks like a nice spot. I refuse to believe that it was one type of deal, one type of striker deal. It's so hard to catch something on the camera as well when they're acting this way. It's like I do a cast, there is a single fish that like rises to the fly and nicks it, and that's it. If you didn't get it, you didn't get it. Our equipment is starting to say, hey buddy, I'm out of batteries. And also we feel the same, almost. It's almost 6 o'clock. Basically this day is starting to approach to its end. Yeah, we have tried a bunch of spots today, drove around a bunch of times, and now we're feeling like, is this what we're going to fish tomorrow? Probably not. And now we're trying to understand what are we going to do tomorrow. So yeah, you're gonna see that in a couple of seconds. But this could be a goodbye for today. Day 1 finished, almost. We're finally catching a fish. This is like a gift from heaven or something. Well, no. We caught a fish. It's super nice and beautiful trout. Let me show for the camera. On a dry fly. What the hell? I'm lost of words.